What's up to all of my Libras out there, all of my Libra suns, my Libra risings, my Libra moons? Welcome to your weekly astrology horoscope for the week of March 29th through April 5th of 2020. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see what's going on here. So here's what we've got. We have, let's see here, we have Mars this week catching up with Saturn over here that's now moved into Aquarius. This is your fifth house of love and creativity. So what you're going to find here is a focus on those relationships and those meaningful connections in your life that elicit passion and that elicit creativity and that elicit love. Saturn's going to come through. I know Saturn's going to retrograde back through here shortly, but while Saturn's here in the fifth house, he really wants to establish some boundaries on what's bringing love into your life, what's bringing that creativity, what are the simple pleasures that you're identifying with. And Mars is coming through here, and Mars is going to want to take action on those and take action on you finding the love and the beauty in things that you've worked so hard to create here. I know a lot of my Libras have been doing a lot of deep foundational psychological and emotional wound work. We've had a lot going on over here in the fourth house, Capricorn energy, throughout these past couple years, and there's been a lot of clearing out of old emotional wounds and old emotional baggage and old psychological foundations that are no longer serving you. Now it's time, especially with the sun over here in the seventh house, we get to focus on some of these relationships a little more. The sun's going to be in your seventh house here of relationships, and now you get to look to come out a little bit more from this inner world and look to this external world of your relationships that are starting to come into play. Now that you've done a lot of work on this healing, but there's still more transformations to be had here. Jupiter is going to be coming conjunct Pluto here in your fourth house. This is your fourth house of emotions. This is your emotional roots and foundations. And Jupiter coming conjunct with Pluto here is a major transformative moment in the work that you've been putting in towards healing those emotional wounds and healing those foundations. It may bring some things to the surface out of the darkness that you thought maybe you would work through, but you still now have the opportunity to further work through those things. And it's important to look at these things as opportunities, because these challenges that may come up in terms of the transformations that we're having to take right now, are truly opportunities to lead you into a better life and to lead you into a better path and to lead you into a better place. It's going to expand your reality into what you've been wanting to bring it into. We also have Venus, who's going to be leaving your eighth house here in Taurus and coming into Gemini, your ninth house, where she'll be for a while. So the focus here is going to be on relationships that expand you, relationships that expand your higher philosophies of life, people that are mentally engaging, people that are intellectual, people that are helping to push the boundaries of exploration in your mind and pushing you to keep digging deeper even into some of those higher truths and those higher philosophies surrounding what you view in this life. And we're going to have the moon coming through and opposing some of this energy as well. I do want to point that out. This moon coming through Cancer is going to oppose some of this Capricorn energy. So emotionally, it might be a little hard for you to let go of the way that you thought the world was going to look here, especially in the 10th house. But this kind of moment of opportune healing for some of these wounds that you've been working on, lean into that and let go of the emotional scabs of the past. The moon's also going to come into Leo and oppose this Aquarius energy here a little bit. So it's important during this time to remember to keep somewhat of your reactive passions in check and just be more responsive in the way that you engage with people. And other than that, you guys, we've got Mercury that's come out of its shadow period in your sixth house over here. So where your routines might have been feeling a little off and like you haven't been able to like really get in and stick with the kind of routine you've been looking to make for yourself, you might feel things start clicking into gear there a little bit more. But let's see here for my Libras, what's going on in the cards. We're going to pull a quick tarot card for you guys as well. Get some advice. My Libras, man, my heart goes out to you guys. I know so much work has been done these past couple years on healing these foundational kind of emotional wounds that you have carried with you through childhood. There's been some real transformational healing there. So you guys, new lives are ahead. Okay, so what do we have? We have the Eight of Wands coming rushing in here. So this is a card of extreme action for you guys, and this could even be a card of some new love coming into your life, some new love arrows shooting in the way, especially with the sun in your 7th house. But whatever this is energy coming into your life. I think this is energy that's going to energize you towards the reality that you've been trying to create for yourself. You might have been in this little bit of a fog because your routines have been off, but this energy is going to come in and it's going to click your routines back into play, and your vision for your future that you've been working so hard to heal your wounds and integrate those into creating a new reality for yourself. You're going to start seeing some manifested results in that. And this, I think this is love. I think this is love energy coming in for all of my Libras out there. So be on the lookout for that. But in any case, I love you guys and I hope you're doing well. And until next week.